Despite recovering from December's loss of more than 200,000 jobs and the January 2021 unemployment rate possibly declining, overall job growth was weak, and the annual revisions to the jobs data show the employment situation was worse last year than previously published data showed. Hello, this is Bruce Steinberg of SteinbergEmploymentResearch.com reviewing January 2021 U.S. employment trends and developments. Due to annual revisions and adjustments made to the population controls, making month-over-month comparisons are sketchy at best, so we'll dispense with the comparisons between January 2021 metrics and earlier numbers, but we'll pick up this discussion next month. The economy grew by less than 50,000 non-farm jobs in January, but that can be considered a big improvement to the 227,000 job decline in December. In November, the number of jobs increased by 264,000. The private goods producing sector declined by 4,000 jobs in January after it added 76,000 in December and increased 68,000 in November. A year ago, in January 2020, it added 36,000 jobs. All manufacturing was down 10,000 jobs in January, despite non-durable goods manufacturing adding 7,000 jobs. In December, all manufacturing added 31,000 jobs. The construction sector retreated a bit with a loss of 3,000 jobs in January after going gangbusters with a gain of 42,000 in December and increasing 24,000 in November. A year ago, in January 2020, it was up 58,000 jobs. And in mining and logging, discovered the need for 9,000 more jobs in January, which was triple the 3,000 job increase in both December as well as the same amount in November. A year ago, in January 2020, it was down 5,000 jobs. The private service providing sector added only 10,000 jobs in January, with growth dragged down by several sectors. However, January was an improvement from the previous month of December when it declined by 280,000 jobs, which was almost a full reverse of the 291,000 it added in November. The retail trade sector continued to be very uneven in its staffing, with a decrease of almost 38,000 jobs in January after adding almost 135,000 in December, and that followed a decline of only 2,100 jobs in November. Professional and business services sector continued to increase with a gain of 97,000 jobs in January, but that was off the pace of the 156,000 it added in December, but about even with the 95,000 it added in November. Computer systems design and related services continued to improve with the addition of a little more than 11,000 jobs in January after adding almost 20,000 jobs in December. The entire private education and health services sector contracted by 7,000 jobs in January, despite a gain of almost 34,000 in private educational services. Home health care services suffered a loss of more than 13,000 jobs in January after a flat performance in December. And the leisure and hospitality sector sort of improved, but is still underwater with a loss of 61,000 jobs in January after plummeting by almost 540,000 jobs in December. The total number of government jobs was up 43,000 in January. The federal government was down 24,000 jobs. State government was up 31,000 jobs, with all of that increase in state government education and then some. And local government was up 36,000 jobs, again, with all of that increase and then some, courtesy of local government education. Temporary health services continued to add jobs and picked up the pace with an increase of almost 81,000 more jobs in January than December, when it added a little more than 64,000 jobs. This brings the total number of temporary health services jobs to 2,703,700, which works out to a 3.1% sequential increase, but is still down 8.3% from January 2020. Note that temporary health services has added almost 760,000 jobs since April 2020, when it plunged by almost 1 million jobs from the previous month. With the 2020 jobs data almost finalized, December 2020 numbers are still considered preliminary. Temporary help services now can be reported as down 16.3% for the year from 2019, which was an off year as well, but by only 1.3%. In January 2021, temporary help services market share, which is its portion of all jobs, increased to 1.8956%, up from 1.8395% the previous month. A year ago, in January 2020, it was 1.9376%, and 2 years ago, in January 2019, it was 1.9725%. What the immediate future holds for employment trends remains largely unknown because the future direction of the pandemic is also unknown. But as vaccinations increase, it is expected to slowly decline. However, the ultimate impact of COVID-19 variants is creating some questions of how the virus will progress. That uncertainty creates a cautious environment for employers, and as some businesses are forced to close their doors, others who have the fiscal means and optimism for a post-pandemic economy are expanding or opening. It may be insensitive to say, but this environment of uncertainty can be a fertile environment for staffing services to furnish workers into an uncertain future. This has been Bruce Steinberg, and this is just a brief sample of the employment data and analysis we provide.